Hello, sweet family. I hope you can hear me okay. I got still have Michael's microphone. I had to move it, so hopefully it's working. If you can give me a 5 by 5, that would be great. And then we'll just move on into the show. I hope you guys had a good weekend. And mine was very 3D. And I'm glad I can sit down for a minute because obviously the last 2 weeks I have done nothing. Nothing. So, um, I had to get a lot done. You know, for some reason, these people require food in the house and things like that. I don't know. Um, a brief announcement before, well, a couple actually. Anybody that had a reading that I had to reschedule, I have emailed each of you. Some of them have responded, and I've got you rescheduled. I'm trying to squeeze them all in this week. If you have not responded to your email, please do, because I do want to make that up to you. Once again, please forgive me for being gone. Um, but life happens, and so does death. But the other announcement is the reason I want to get them done this week is because I will be out of town next week. I'm hoping to do the show on Monday and a private reading early. I don't know. I have to check my time on Tuesday. Other than that, I am leaving and I won't be back until the first week of August. I have to go take care of all the legal stuff with Michael's estate. He didn't have an estate, but it's legal stuff. So I have to go handle that. So you will not have me in the solo show or the round table. I apologize, but I have to get this done so I can get back home and really get back to normal. So I'm doing okay. Lee had a rough weekend, emotional. We take turns on the roller coaster. Nadia, she predicted that, and it's true. So I support him, and he supports me, vice versa. Um, I was I was okay until the funeral director called me and said that they officially had his death certificate. And I guess that's just kind of a I don't know, it's confirmation and it's also kind of concluding and closure. And so, yeah. Anyway, I'm done rambling. If you have questions, coffee shop is open and of course the chat is always open. And we'll get to it. I'll answer anything you have. Throw them at me. Um, I got back to the oracles this morning, so I hope you enjoyed those. A whole new set of cards. I just felt new beginnings are necessary right now. So you'll let me know if you like them or not. Okay. I already have some coffees. Carolyn's got 3 questions. So we're going to start there. And get to it. So let's see what deck they want today. Put the old lady spectacles on. Librarian time. I'm back. All right. Jules, as your midwife, you had a given birth card this morning, honey. You need to get on it. Okay. Just saying. All right. It's all right, McBoo. I'm doing good to know what day it is. It's all right. All I know, it's not Friday and I had to wear pants. So if I have to stand up, it'll be all right. Okay. And I'm not ignoring anybody. If you have texted me and I have not responded or messaged me, I've gotten to some. I'm very bombarded right now. It's fine. I love you. I'm not ignoring you. It's hectic. I appreciate each and every one of you. Nadia, don't insult me. I'm Barack. I'm Barack. My feelings are hurt. I know where you live. Just saying. Yes, Jules. You ain't gonna be able to get in the RV. All right. Let me go up here and star these. and get started. Hi, Cecilia. I emailed you back, honey. I love you too. There's Deb. I hear the hubby pulling in. I won't get to see him. He's got to take the littles to the doctor. They're just getting checkups. They are going back into the public school system. Well, actually, they're going to start the public school system because Mimi's done. It's a long story. Their mama needs to go to work, and I don't have time. But they will not be getting any of these. We have a religious exemption, but they've got to do the technical stuff. The county is really, really small. I'm starring. That's what I'm doing, not just yapping. The county's really small. There's only 3 schools. We know the teachers, we know the principals, and I know they're not teaching them garbage. So we're going to do what we got to do. If it was anything bigger than that and I couldn't keep track of them or hunt them down and Lee didn't work for the board, then I would worry, but I'm not. They all need the social skills before they kill each other or Mimi loses her marbles. Okay. All right. So, all right. I think I've got them all started so far. All right. Let's pop up here and go to Caroline's. And I'm going to take them one at a time. And the first one is Trump connected to Project 2025? I've heard that. I don't even know what that is. I've never read it. I know that there was an Agenda 2030, but that was deep state. I don't know. But let's see. Let's see if he's connected. That's the first question. If I move this big old mic down here so I can see the cards. Ooh, card flipped. It's a liar card. So I'm pretty sure he's not. But let's see what it's attached to. Hello, first name and last name. I'm going to give you a first name and last name. What can it be? Let's get creative. We need to think of names anyway for Jill's baby. Just saying. No, Caroline, he's not a part of this. This is strategy. So we start out with that thief and liar card. He's sneaky. He's behind that tree because you don't know. He looks like an assassin. Who'd have thunk it? No, that's a lie. King of Swords, the real truth behind it will come out. Okay. King of Swords has got all the intelligence and integrity and information that we need. It will come. 9 of Swords, these are all swords. 9 of Swords, this is unnecessary worry and concern. We should not concern ourselves with this. This is part of the movie. 5 of Swords, there's your strategy. So they're putting this out there. You got to reveal it to the public. Just like most people, I haven't even read it. I don't even know what it is. But the answer is no, he is not a part. The base card says it all. That's the devil tempting people to think that. It is not. The one underneath it is Tower. It's all going to come crashing down. Enjoy the movie. Anybody sick of eating popcorn yet? Just saying. Okay. Cecilia wants to know how far along, Jules. How long ago did I have that dream? It's an inside joke, Cecilia. So if you're not sure, she feels like she's been pregnant for 2 years. We've determined it's an elephant gestation. She's not really pregnant. All right. I know, Jules, I've probably convinced everybody you're actually pregnant. So, all right then. Let's see. All right. Caroline's second question. Is he going to carry it out if he is involved and connected or he has a change of heart? So since we did the first one that he's not connected, I don't think we need to do it, but I tell you what I will do. I will pull cards to see. Let's just change it up a little bit. Since it's not Trump, let's just see if this is deep state, which I'm pretty sure it is, but I'm going to let my ego step aside and let's see if we can get some more information. Ooh, more questions. Hang on. Whoops. We'll get there. It's Chills would look out the window. Do you see three wise men a coming? Let me know. All right. Thank you, mods, for doing that. The coffees. All right. So let's just extend a little bit on this 2025. Is it a real thing? All right, cards. Now, they just want to do their own thing. They're the boss. Well, I don't think we have anything to worry about. All right. So this is a military psyop with the chariot coming in here. That tells me that this is a psyop. This is a contract. Um, the movie. Okay. The Hierophant comes in. That's deep state. It's exposure. Military is exposing. Of course, they're trying to attack. When they blame Trump for something, it's usually because they're guilty of it themselves. That's what we're looking at. The Ten of Cups. This agenda is never going to come forward because Ten of Cups is family, wishes being granted, fulfillment, happiness, living happily ever after. So the deep state was trying to avoid that with their little Agenda 2025. It is not true. They made it up and they're pinning it on Trump. All right. Base card is the Magician. It's just a trick up their sleeve. That's all it is. All right. So now we know the author of it and their intention. Caroline's third part is, are these so-called freedom cities he talks about going to be like the 15-minute cities? Now, I am aware of what those are because they don't want you to have transportation. You got to be able to walk everywhere. Good luck. Somebody's going to have to push me in a wheelbarrow. All right, let's get into that. Our freedom cities. I keep thinking freedom cities. I won't let my ego get in the way of this. Somebody's calling me from West Virginia. Hold on, please. My apologies. It was the wrong number, but when West Virginia calls and I don't know who it is, it could be government and I have to. I apologize. I don't normally have my phone on, but at a time like this, I have to. Okay. Now, back to the freedom cities. I think that they're just kind of like the communities that we want to form for humanitarian freedom cities where the government's not up in your business. There's more of a bartering, loving, not really a commune. I hate to use that term, but the government can't put restrictions and stuff like that. That's my opinion, but let's pull cards and see what it is. All right. Let's see if she wants to know if they're the same as the 15-minute cities. Freedom cities, same as 15-minute cities. And y'all can wave to Michael on the shelf. It's fine. I patted him. I dreamt about him all night last night. And it was very strange. Y'all can give me your opinion of what you think it is. I dreamt that he kept telling me that he was not dead. He was not. He said, Mama, I ain't dead. Now, my opinion is it's because he's really, really alive. I'm living in a dead world. That's my opinion. But all night long, I actually slept 4 hours. He kept telling me, Mama, I ain't dead. I ain't dead. I got to love on him. All right. Yeah, freedom cities are not the same thing. Okay. So Hierophant comes back in here first this time. That is a deep state. The 15-minute city, that's a deep state thing. No, we should get excited. Page of Cups, excitement, something new, new adventure. This is exciting. This is, I love this. Trump's freedom cities. What is he good at? Playing 5D chess. This is what's happening. Knight of Cups is, this is sweet talking, romantic. He does tread lightly with his emotions because he doesn't want to get hurt, but he really is the knight in shining armor. This is a good thing. And the Queen of Cups. These cities are about love and it's humanitarian. That's what I'm getting. So, not the same thing. The deep state is not going to get their way. Different things. All right. Well, that explains it. What Trump wants is that 10 of Cups again, and then I pulled the 2 of Pentacles. There is a huge difference. One outweighs the other, is what they're showing me. Okay, so no worries. All right. I agree, McBoo. He will always be with me, and he is. All right. Let me go back up here. And Star, where did I leave off? All right. I appreciate you too, Marcy. Thank you, love. Oh, thank you, McBoo, for putting that information in there if anybody wanted to know. Just looked it up. He denied involvement with it, but the speculation comes because his policies in Agenda 47 mirror so opposite those of Project 25. Okay. All right. Here we go. Everybody's talking about the moon. I haven't looked at the moon. What was it doing? Oh yeah, my daughter came in and said it was red. Are we having another blood moon? Sorry, I've been preoccupied. I have not watched the moon phases. All right, I think correct, Charlotte. He probably is comforting me. And I know spiritually he ain't dead. He's living the best life ever. I'm jealous. He beat me, and that was not a part of my plan. Apparently it was because I signed the contract. That's all right. I'm going with the flow, guys. I'm laughing at it and I pick on him. And I'm like, you stinker. All right. That's all Caroline had in it. She made a statement at the end of it. She said, I don't think teachers should have concealed weapons in the class. I haven't read the whole thing yet. You can look at, in my opinion, I think you can look at it 2 ways. I think you've got a good trained teacher that knows the Constitution, knows how to protect babies. I know some good mama bears and daddies. I don't have a problem with it. I used to teach. I wouldn't have mind carrying because you'd give up your life. Are there crazies? Yeah, you'd have to do some extensive screening, of course. but that's my opinion. But thank you, Caroline, for your statement. Everyone's entitled to the opinion. Okay. Buck moon goes back to the natives. Well, dragonfly, do we know is there a story that our indigenous have behind the buck moon? I haven't looked it up. All right, let me refresh this and we'll get started with our stars. Hello, thank you, Cecilia. Hello, beautiful Jen. My daughter wants to be homeschooled. Is that a route we should take? All right, let's see. I tell you, with these little star seeds, you can't wrangle them in a classroom that's very conformed. And then again, some of them need a little bit of conformity. I think it's an equal balance. Everybody's different, but let's see what your baby needs. Okay, Cecilia, you can leave that option on the table. It's an option, but this is good news. Because the Supreme Court did the Chevron motion, I think it was a couple of weeks ago, where they're not letting agencies, including um, the education Department of Education, are not going to be able to have the free will to just do whatever they want to anymore and make up the rules as they go along. Because Mr. T comes in here, he's coming in to clean all those systems up so you're not worried about the agendas that they're cramming down your kids' throats. He's coming back. This is going to be a beautiful new celebration and new system. Okay. Four of Wands. It can be anything new: new marriage, new baby, new car, new house, new job, new school system. Okay. So in the future, with that Three of Wands, looking out, what should I do? Seven of Cups says you can leave that on the table for an option. It's really up to you, but he's coming back to clean up the education system. You may not have to. If she needs it personally, it's totally an option. It's really, the cards are saying it's up to you, love. Okay. Six of Wands is victory. Okay. Five of Wands is right behind it. So she might have some inner conflict with herself. It might be a little bit of a struggle. She's having a little bit of trouble maybe conforming. I'm not saying she can't make friends, but just the structural. Some kids can't sit still and it's all right. It's not because they need Ritalin. So, Cecilia, Spirit says it's totally up to you. I would base it on where you live and the system that you're dealing with and what your baby needs. Okay, love? Okay. And we have someone bought a coffee. Thank you, love. Good afternoon, my dear Jen. What advice does Spirit have about my future? Please and thank you. All right, someone. You're welcome. And then I have Miss Terry. Terry, did your electric ever come back on, honey? I did see that message. All right. Crazy, crazy weather. We're finally getting a little bit of rain because it looks like the Sahara Desert outside. It's terrible. Really nasty storms this morning. You're welcome, Cecilia. Love her heart. She doesn't want to go back. Mary's my someone. I figured it was, love. I felt your energy behind that one. That's all right. This is really good, Mary. Let me see. Is hubby wanting to say hi? Yeah, real quick. Okay. Well, then, bye. Okay. I'm ready to take off. All right. Have fun. You. Be safe. Love you. All right. He's only been home 2 minutes. He got to go again. All right. Here we go, Miss Mary. It's beautiful. The creator's in here. Okay. So first we start out with the Wheel of Fortune. That means the fate where you have been. Think the tables are going to be turned. But remember, you can be in control of your fate. If it's really good right now and you don't want it to go bad, which it doesn't say it is, if it's really rough right now, it's going to go good. It's going to flip. It's going to reverse. Why? Because the loving creator in this deck, this hermit meditating, the creator is with you and is going to change your fate. Now, the Knight of Swords is coming in here. Now, I get the feeling that this could be a son. This is a younger generation. He's journeying in this card. So, coming to see you or spending more time with you, helping you out. The Nine of Pentacles comes in here, and she's free and abundant and clear of all worry and debt. She don't need a man. That's who she is. She's Miss Independent. So it looks like your finances are going to improve. You're going to be so much better off. But you might get there with a little bit of help from a son, it says. So it looks really, really good. All right. Now it's going to take a little bit of work. Eight of Pentacles, there's your worker bee. But you have the mindset to change your circumstances. You most certainly can, okay? All right. Okay. Base card on that is Six of Swords, moving out of troubled waters. You've got a protector, and I believe it's one of your sons. If not, if you have more than one son, there's a strong male energy there. Okay, love? That is true, Caroline. If things are a lot better, it's not going to all be perfect right off the bat. So we're going to have a time period of we're not out of the clear yet. Once he gets back in office, we still have a lot of work to do. But you're right. There's a lot of extensive screening for teachers to do that. Okay. Let's see. I agree, Jules. It's more of an unschooling. I know. With the babies going to public school, I can hear them now because they've learned so much already. That's not true because Mimi says it ain't. That's not true. You people need Yeshua. I know I can hear it now. I'm going to be going to lots of teacher conferences with my daughter. All right. Let's go back up here. Terry, love. I was driving home from work and suddenly it felt like I was getting bitten by 1,000 mosquitoes from my knees to my ankles. It lasted about 2 minutes. It felt like an eternity. I bet it felt like an eternity. And then stopped just as fast as it started. I had no bites on my legs at all. What in the world was that? Somebody got a voodoo doll of you? What is going on, woman? All right. Okay, your electric's back on. That's good. All right, well, let's find out what is going on. You're in trouble, Jen? I'm always in trouble, honey. Always in trouble. I look forward to the day that I can go to the school and say, yeah, prove it. Prove it. And then I can take my thousands of pages of research and go, well, what about this? I just want them to continue to learn to read and learn how to math correctly. And I'll work on the rest later. But right now, they're so young. They need socialization. They're going to kill each other. It's gonna be another long winter if I don't get them somewhere. Or I'm gonna come live with one of you all. Who wants me first? Let's see. What is going on with Terry's legs? Somebody's biting her. Ooh. Creator has a very weird way of giving you gifts. Like, thanks a lot, Dad. That kind of hurt. Okay. The reason I say that, Terry, Ace of Pentacles, this is a God given gift. Yeah, thanks, Dad. Okay. This is a guardian angel. It almost feels like electricity. If you look at the card, like, wow. Almost like you got hit by lightning, like a stinging. Yeah. The death card, that was temperance. So this is a slow change. Be patient. Okay. You had a physical manifestation come in here. The death card comes in. All these storms. Now we have a tornado. The death is, remember, slow change, leaving something old in the past, a way of doing things. But I'm getting gift. I'm getting this as like an activation for you. Eight of Pentacles. This is something you're going to have to continue to work on, groom, and get better at. God is showing up. Not only God, some other very valuable people. You have a guardian angel. This is an angel aspect. This is also off-worlders. Okay. How do you know you didn't get beamed up and put back in your car? I'm just asking. Because with the star card and the angel card and a good gift from God, it's a positive thing. It probably didn't feel like it, but it's a positive thing, honey. So you just activating. No voodoo dolls. It's not bad. All right. I like the base card, Terry. So this is a suggestion from Spirit. I know you do this all the time anyway. Go out and ground yourself. There's the Empress. She's a Gaia. Okay. Kind of ground yourself. If you got to put your feet in the dirt, go ahead. It'll help relieve some of the symptoms if they come back. Give it to her. Because it happened to you in the car the first time, you probably had nowhere to ground. But I'm laughing. I'm laughing at Wings in my ear. He goes, show that card again. There's Jules. Because she's pregnant. Look at sweet Jules. Okay. All right. Here we go. Are y'all doing math? Order of operation now. Come on now. What comes first? Y'all funny. All right. All right. That's it for the coffees. Let's go over here and jump to our starred ones. America is backwards. Our language. Yeah. I think I forgot one. Hold on. I don't want to forget you. Hi, John. There you go. Survival of the fittest. Our beloved Ace of Swords, Michael, King of Cups, Dennis, whatever name he's going by today, sent me this cute little thing. He sent it to some of us. This woman of her expectations of her funeral. And one of them was give everybody a stun gun, and the last one standing gets my stuff. I kind of like that idea. I saw Nadia's comment about survival of the fittest, and that's what came to my mind. All right, let's go to the first starred question, and that is for Sister Deb. I hope you had a good trip, love. All right. Is my daughter Brianna going to be able to fly on Delta this Thursday, July 25th to Montreal, Canada? Flights are being canceled on Delta this week. Are they still worried about those outages or whatever happened? Now, do you all understand that that outage that went down is because of CrowdStrike? You understand what CrowdStrike is? If you don't, I'm going to tell you anyway. It's part of that program the deep state uses to control elections. That's part of it. That's only part of it. Financial, it's all so they're getting things in motion. Unfortunately, banks and airlines and everything else will shut down. But don't look at it as doom and gloom. Inconvenience, yes, but not doom and gloom. All right. Deb, let's see. Brianna's going to get to travel. Welcome back, Cotter. Ooh, are we dating ourselves now? We pulled cards that Ace needs to go back to King. He'll just pick a different one. I know. He's just King. We all met him as Dennis, too. So it's really, really difficult. Hi, Kay. Kay's coming in. She's new here. You can welcome her, but she's going to make you math. Okay. Itasca. Am I flagged? Whatever. Whatever. No fear. If God wants to shut me down, He will. I ain't worried about trigger words. All right. Brianna going to be able to travel. Yes, she will, love. She will. Looks like she's going to make it just in time. Four of Wands. That's celebration. All right. That's good. That's victory. Three of Wands in the future. It's going to be fine. She has the strength card that now, once she makes the trip, we need to ask if she's going to get back because we have the Tower card. All right. So I'm going to pull additional cards to make sure she has a return flight. I'm assuming she's returning because it looks like she's going to get to go in a window of opportunity. It's going to be a little tricky. Going to be a little tricky, little strategic. Seven of Swords is normally a liar thief card, but that means they might tell you that she can't right off the bat. That's not true. And the King of Swords is coming in that you'll learn the truth that she can come back to family. So this is good. It's going to be a little tricky, but she'll be all right. Looks like it's gonna go up and down for a few days, but she's gonna hit them right in the good windows. So it looks okay as of right now, love. Funny farm. Honey, we own the funny farm. Mm-hmm. All right. Tosca. Well, my best friends that are touring DC have any issues. Oh, love their heart. I hope they went to put a blessing on the place. Let's see, Nikki. All right. Well, they're going to be okay. Now, they're thoroughly going to enjoy it. Okay, there's your Ace of Cups. It's going to be really good for them. Here's the thing, if they're anything like us, I'm assuming, Nikki, conservative or not crazy. 7 of Wands tells me they might have to defend themselves a little bit. Maybe they stand out like a sore thumb. I know I would. Nobody wants to see this redneck go into big cities. They might have to kind of keep their guard up a little bit with that 7 of Wands. High Priestess comes in here, and that's not well aspected. The energy and spirit of that city is kind of ugly. Remember, she doesn't have to be a good, positive, intuitive card. She can be nasty. All right. And the one sitting beside of it is 7 of Cups, and that's a trickster. So they're going to have some hard choices, but they need to defend themselves. So I don't like to give people bad news, but they should just keep their head on a swivel and stay alert. Okay. Other than that, the base card is Page of Wands. They need to focus on if they feel safe, enjoy it. It's a new beginning. It's hope and optimism for where they're going to go and what they're going to see. But I'd keep my guard up. Okay, love? Okay, let's go. Finding some more stars. Mods, let's give it just about 3 or 4 more minutes. So about 1:45 my time. We'll pause them. I've got 12 in here. I'm gonna refresh this. Okay. All right. Here we go. Sister Kathy. Will my referral to go to Northwestern go through? My appointment is August the 8th. Okay, love. Okay. Want me to retire that deck? I'm going to change it. While I'm shuffling, I have not put a weekly schedule up on the community page because my life is so up in the air right now. I don't want to commit to anything solid. Now, I went ahead and put a thumbnail up for Wednesday. No, Friday. I think. Yeah, Friday. Other than that, I can't go any further. I'm literally just taking it day by day. So that's why the schedule's not up. All right, Kathy, let's see if this referral. And I hope you had a beautiful, safe trip, Kathy. I did think of you. I was out of town when you had that first appointment. I did think of you, darling. Okay. You might get a little stuck. Now, this tells me that you might have to kind of get a cattle prod to the one giving the referral. 9 of Wands. Okay. You beat down, tired of messing with all the 3D stuff. I get it. 3 of Pentacles is a group in the community. It can be like a set of doctors or a set of lawyers, a set of realtors. That's the way it's associated with me. So doctors really need to go back and forth, communicate. It's going to be a slow process. The death card is the money situation is it takes a while to exchange all that insurance stuff that's involved and the money. Yeah, they're everybody welcome Boomer. Yes. Okay. Boomer's here, But Kathy, overall, the Empress comes in. You're going to be fine. This is going to go through. So you might have to cattle prod them into making sure everything is like you're checking boxes because they can get slow and drop the ball. So before your appointment on the 8th, you might want to make some phone calls and make sure that everything's going clear with excuse me. Okay. He scares me all the time, McBoo. Let me tell you. Okay. He's funny, but he's very clingy to me recently. So, all right. Here we go. Let's see. Let me get this start. Hi, Joe. Okay. All right. We'll pause them. I got 14. Oh, 13. Lucky number of love. So he's going to sit here the whole time. At least he's not crawling down my shirt. All right. Atoska says, will my North Dakota friend get the job at TSA? All right. Well, let's see. Listen, Per Beckett, why don't you go pick on Gabby? Because I can't work. Thank you. Okay. I know. I love you too. This is Boomer. He's going to sleep. Can y'all hear him purring in that mic? Loud. Oh, that's funny, Caroline. Well, at least this show's not for kids. It's not supposed to be. I was going to say good thing for big boobs because he's resting right on them. Look, Ma, no hands. He's not even on the desk. All right. Working for the TSA. Is that like an airport going to be doing that? Waiting for people like me to come through the line? And they have tarot cards glowing. She's squeezing a Vippy in there, isn't she? You should have known that, guys. Okay. If you all will excuse me, Nikki, I'll do this in just a second. I'm going to find this little guy somebody to play with because he's stepping on the cards. We don't need your purr energy in the cards, lovey. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, sorry about that. Kitty can go play with Gabby. I couldn't see. All right. Back to the TSA. We'll get there, I promise. This is my life. The friend you're asking for is a cat lover. Well, Boomer must have felt the energy and is going to add a little to the answer. All right. My goodness. Yeah, friend needs to be patient. Now, here's the thing. Now, this is well aspected. Hierophant comes in here first. Remember, it's really up to the high authority. I don't get deep state feeling in this. I get remember faith. Okay, have faith. Three of Wands is looking into the future. Come a long way already. So the future looks like it holds very strategic moves. Swords, voice. So maybe strategically call, keep up to date. But this really isn't something, this is causing unnecessary worry. Should not be worried about this. Temperance says yes, but it may take a little extra time. But they did get the victory card, so that's good. These are two huge yeses. They're just going to be slow about it. Okay. All right. Yeah, Terry, we have one like that. Just who needs a dog? I have a cat that runs off anything. We had a what do you call those? It's not a it's not a wolverine. Oh, a honey badger. We had a honey badger. I've got so many critters running around here. It's crazy. We're gonna start a zoo. The Tucky Zoo. All right. Here we go. Nikki, I hope that resonates with you. So you let your friend know to be patient, okay? All right, McBoo, here we go. Will I be given more time to graduate? Well, how much time do you need? Let's see. That's kind of a yes or no, but we'll see if we can get some more information from Spirit. Very slow, higher price. Well, I can imagine it's Homeland Security that you have to go through, I'm sure. Hmm. All right. McBoo, this is that there's a possibility, but it'll be granted. But here's what's going to happen. First of all, Queen of Pentacles, be connected to manifest. That's first thing, and that's advice. The Queen of Pentacles is actually very grounded of where she's at, where she's going. Okay. Two of Cups tells me you need to go have a conversation with the dean, president, advisor, whoever that may be. Make this agreement. If you feel that you need it, don't stress yourself out. Go make an agreement. You can do this. All right. Page of Pentacles. This is you with a new project, new vision of what you want to do, but you need to have that conversation and get it in writing if that's what you need. Knight of Cups. Be patient, tread lightly. This is very loving. This person is going to be very gracious with you. They're going to help you. I think that's a knight in shining armor kind of card, okay? They're going to realize you got way too much burden, okay? And it will wrap up, okay? Have hope and optimism. Page of Wands is about looking up. But if you feel that you need it, go have that conversation. Get it in writing. That way you're not pressured, okay? Yeah, we had a honey badger, and he didn't bring me no honey. It's messed up. He just badgered me. See what I did there? All right. I am doing the questions in order. At least Jen's version of what's in order. What I see. Now we all know these chat rooms can get messed up. So if you had one and I missed it, yell at me. If you skipped mine and someone else's after the question you just did. You did yell at me. Well, let's see. You're very welcome, McBoo. Okay. Well, let me go hunt. remember, I don't always see them. So the one I just did before that was hi, Rocco. Okay. Would have been Nikki's, I believe. Ataskas about TSA wasn't the one I did. Let me see. Well, I got to scroll a long way. There it is. See it, but I don't have it yet. I've got in my order, I have Mary, Marcy, Betts, Deb, and then yours, first name, last name. And that's the order that I have them in, according to the chat, love. So just be patient with me. I will get them. Okay. Here we go. Miss Mary. Yeah, I see your name. You've got this one and then 3 more, and then I'll get yours. Okay. All right, Mary. I woke up today feeling positive about new beginnings. Me too. Apparently, Spirit did too, because those are the cards they gave us. Did we do a quantum leap into new horizons last night? Well, let's see. Something's new because I felt that way as soon as I got up this morning. I'm like, what's new? What's different? Why do we need this? And then, of course, the oracles were all over the place with new beginnings. Quantum leap. Now, I'm going to use that term because that's what you asked. That's how you worded it. But if they don't like it, they may say no. And I'll try to say, is it called something else? Because sometimes they're picky, but they know intention. So that's what we'll go for. I do believe that there is a weird shift. I just don't know what you'd call it. See my phone is flashing. And somehow I missed Miss Renee. Had a question the other day. I did not get to it. Okay, Nadia. Thank you, love. Okay. So quantum leap. Did we have something? Wow. Some of us did. Some of us did. Okay, let me explain of how I get some of us. Now, there's going to be positive and negative in both timelines, but one's more severe than the other. Do you understand what I'm saying? Queen of Wands. Absolutely. She's about integrity, trustworthiness. Follow her. She's full of action, and action was taken. You see her wand? It's like somebody waved a magic wand. Yep. Strength card. You see the infinity? That's where my eye is drawn to. Something about this time shift. It seems like we got right in the middle and it went to something else. Guess what else? Two of Swords. Some went one way, some went the other. We don't fear it though. Okay. All right. We're on a fast track. Knight of Wands. Well, we can't be too reckless. Okay. We cannot fast forward just because we want to. Let's not be reckless, but let's be determined. Okay. The reason that I believe that some of us are fast tracking more than others is the Lover's card. This is very contractual. It's an agreement. It's a good, positive, loving agreement. So some of us that are sticking, really grounding ourselves to the spiritual and trying to help humanity and for the positive, we're fast tracking. So to us, it feels like that quantum leap you're talking about. So whatever you want to call it, spirit is agreeing. Yes. Some of us are fast tracking a little bit. Is anybody else besides me? And I don't want to judge myself because of all the grief and craziness that's been going on. I have had more deja vu moments in the last 2 weeks and weird Mandela effects happening to me just in the last 2 weeks. I thought it was just me because my emotions were all over the place. But I really think I've calmed back down and kind of grounded myself back to normal. It's still happening. And I'm wondering if anyone else is doing this as well. Just curious. It's a very weird feeling. Like, been here, done that. Everything feels like it's a memory. Like, I've already done this. What is happening? Okay. Chat's jumping. Study in the mirror. I kissing on the mirror. That's pretty. All right. It's not just me. Ataska's whooping somebody. Okay. John, that's still effect of it. That wobbling, it's like something's off. You because you're connected to Gaia and she's like this right now. She may actually physically do that too, but it is weird because it just like the days seem like 1 minute it feels like it's gone on for 3 days, but the next 4 days seem like that they were over in 4 hours. I can't explain it. It's just weird. Your ears ringing? Yeah. Yep. It's crazy. I agree, 17. Buckle up, Buttercup, because it's going to get wild. Yep. The Cosref mirror. I have not gone to Home Depot and bought the equipment, Nadia. So, no, I'm not blaming that. Something weird's going on. All right. Here we go. Let me refresh this one real quick. My eyes twitching. I ain't crazy. I promise. Well, yeah, I am. Never mind. All right, Jules. I got you, love. She's in the coffee. She wants to know what spirit has for you. A baby shower. And Jen's eye twitching. You had dropsies? Use the Butterfingers this morning, Natasha? Your phone's glitching. Keeps taking me back a few minutes before on the show. It's weird. I'm telling you, something's happening. Okay. Let's see what we got for Jules. And if you're new and want to know why I added Jules in there before, is because I try to do the coffees. I don't close those out. Only the chat gets closed after a while. The coffee shop stays open. It's just good business sense. Don't hold it against me. I gave Michael a good talking to. I said, I have never spent this much money on a flower vase, let alone one for your butt. Just saying. Buddy's party. Jules? What's going on? Now, whatever's going on is temporary, but you're going through something rocky right now. 5 of Cups. This is loss, disappointment, sadness, depression. If it hasn't happened, it might. This is just a feeling of loss, like, woe is me, but you're possibly paying attention to what is not, it's not good right now, but there's still stuff really, really good going on. You really need to come out of this. Chariot says you're going to move out of this. You're absolutely going to overcome all of this. Have the determination. You've come so far. Keep going. Keep charging. Light to dark. All right. Five of Wands, this is more of an inner conflict, battling with yourself. No need for that. Two of Pentacles, give it time. It may also be this weird time shift that we're feeling. But if you feel like that you're losing, missing out, something's not going your way, remember, fives are very, very temporary. You're going to come out of this just fine. The base card is the Emperor. Take charge, take more control over over the situation and say, nope, I'm good. I know. You're TOP, tired of pregnancy. That's what it is. You'll be all right, honey. If there's things in your life that you're just stressed out and want to end, they are going to end very quickly. You just be determined to get it done. Okay. All right. Jen's cloned. Yep. What do they call that? Oh, did a real just crawl in my eyeball, JoJo? I'm just saying. All right. Back to our chat. All right. Who do we have next? Marcy. Anything from Spirit? Lots of things. Making us go crazy. All right, love. Let's see. Well, Marcy? All right. You're strategizing. Let's see. Okay, here's the strategy. Because it's a sword, I'll show it to you. And it's a 5. It's temporary. But remember, swords, voices, thoughts, words. You need to avoid arguments. You can do it. You ain't me. Avoid arguments. Very strategic with your words, especially if it's about finances. Okay. This is unnecessary worry. Use your words wisely. 6 of Swords, more swords. This is about using your voice. You're going to move out of troubled waters because this is a download of information from the divine creator. This knowledge and new insight prospect is coming. You're going to get, it's like the light bulb going off. Okay. It's going to work itself out. 8 of Cups. Walk away from the emotions that are keeping, if this is running way too much and getting you in trouble, walk away from it. It's not serving you any good. Okay. So, unnecessary worry, Marcy. You do not need it. That Ace of Swords is from the Creator. On the base, something's coming your way that looks really good. 4 of Wands is my double 11. That's the new car, new house, new baby, new marriage, whatever you want new, it's coming. But you're allowing yourself to worry a little too much to get there. Okay. It's not necessary. All right. Bets is next. I was memorized by a beautiful, mesmerized. I promise I will not grammar police. I was mesmerized by the beautiful full moon last night. I took some pics. Was there a message for myself in the collective? All right. Maybe you did memorize it. You remember what it looked like? All right. Hi, Colleen. Welcome, love. And I've been out, and if anybody's new here, I apologize if we have not been introduced. I'm the crazy redneck who reads tarot. Welcome, beautiful people. All right. A message from Luna. Let's see. You guess some people like to use words that hurt. Sometimes it's just fun. I do it in a loving way. It's called sarcasm. I'm not hateful. People just get butt hurt. Yeah, I said it. I don't think our generations grew up with filters. We just didn't. We respected our elders, but when it came to peers, we just picked on each other. This is what we did. Oh, wow. Who was telling me that this was Native American? That our indigenous people named it the Buck Moon. I don't know if it was 17, maybe it was Marcy. I don't know. I have to go back to the chat. This is interesting. You want to know if there's a message? There certainly is. God is giving us the wand. That means you need to, I'm giving you a gift. You need to take action and get some stuff done. Well, what are we doing? Okay. Be specific. Three of Wands. You talk about Native American. We might want to look into their prophecies. What does this moon mean? The buck moon. So, looking into the future, I'm thinking this has something to do with the veil. Talk about fast tracking the veil dropping and all of that. Because look at High Priestess. This is beyond the veil. I think we're really going to notice even more so what's really there in the spiritual realm. All right. But we need to be patient with ourselves. All right. And some of it's negative, but we can't let it depress us. All right. That's a beautiful message for just not just Marcy, but for all of us. We understand that things are changing. The dynamics, whether quantum leap or spiritually, we absolutely need to be patient but aware of that veil coming down. Okay. And I think we are. Definitely in this community. You've been controlling your mouth, staying more calm. Well, maybe you should teach a class. I'll take it. I can't. It's not the, I lack the ability. Sorry. Okay. All right. Your maiden name is Ryder, Ryder. The RYs and the RIs are all related. Don't ask me why. When Lee was adopted, his parents have some kids that are they named RY, and then some kids are named RI. I have no idea why. I don't know. Not a clue. All right. Here we go. Here we go, Deb. Our bank's crashing this week besides Chase and Bank of America. Well, let's find out. And I know it's easier said than done, but if at all possible, have a little cash on hand. Even if it's enough just to buy a gallon of milk and a loaf of bread. Something if you're not already stocked up. It's the same thing. Ugh. It's the same answer we always get. And I know I'm going to take liberty and go a little bit further in the next question here. King of Cups, boundaries have been set. That means there's a certain timeline that they have scheduled for this. Now, we know that as long as Biden's in office, of course, he's not, obviously he's stepped down. It's not going to rerun or whatever you call it. Everything that crashes needs to happen, believe, before Mr. T comes back. Now, that's what I believe. But this is saying they have a certain timeline. There's lots of trade going on right now. They're just propping the system up because we all know that it crashed a long time ago. All right, we're being hoodwinked. There is no It's garbage. There's no fiat. It died when the Saudis wouldn't re-sign the contract this past year for the oil contract. It died then. But I understand. We don't want fake news. Um, our true financial system is sovereign and independent. Crashing this week, it does not say. They have a certain timeline. Fear of the unknown. That means it could be any time, but it's not a definite yes. Don't you love it when spirit's so specific? We need to trust the plan. You are going to hear yes that it is. It's not a definite. That ace doesn't show up until the later in the reading. Military is watching the money. Literally, it's in their hands. It could go at any time. They're still trying to do last minute changing, exchanging, and that kind of stuff. So, with all this new news in the political world, they need a good distraction, don't they? That would certainly do it. So, Deb, I'm sorry that I couldn't be really specific with that answer, but I'm going to ask one quick question. Will it happen before the big E sign your name on the dotted line in November? Let's do that. Will it happen before then? Okay. Wow. I'm trying, but nope. Spirit's still doing this definite thing. Will it happen before the big sign your name in November? That's what this guy, Mr. T, he's my Emperor card, is wishing for. That's their hope that that's when it's going to happen. But remember, Hierophant is deep state. They're still working with the pentacles. They're still messing with it. That's why there's so many delays in all the things that is going on. So not a definite. That's the plan. But you know how they are. They've got a few tricks up their sleeve. I'm tired of their tricks. I'm going to take their hat away. All right. Floors are cleaned. Well, come clean my floors. I have to clean. I'm not doing it. Caitlin's going to clean it. There's sticky popsicle on the kitchen floor. Hello, Victorious Dreams. All right. Hello and welcome back up here. First name, last name. We're finally getting to you, love. Here we are. Does E realize that he has communication issues, push-pull issues in a relationship, and wants to get help around it, or is trying to fix it? So you want to know if he even has if he isn't even aware of it. Okay, let's see. While I'm thinking about it, my sister just texted. My nephew had surgery. I don't know if I told you that at the beginning of the show. I have no idea what I said. He had surgery today, and his tonsils and adenoids removed. The doctor said it was necessary. That boy's been suffering for years. He just came out of surgery and is doing well. All honor and glory. Okay. Does he realize he has communication issues? Does he want to get help to fix it? Hmm. He does. But he has one major problem, and it seems to be the same problem most of us have from time to time. Page of Wands. This is hope and optimism, looking into the future for a new beginning. He really does want to fix the issue. Here's the problem. The whole reading, this is the problem. He has way too much temptation in his life to do the other thing. He's chained to the old ways. Okay. This is about temptation and habits. He can't seem to break the habit. All right. It's exhausting for both of you. All right. But I want you to know in the future, there is hope and healing coming. The star card is wish upon a star, but it's about healing, hope, and optimism that he really will come forward charging knight in shining armor. But we have to remember this is the Knight of Wands. He will still be a little reckless. He wants to, his intentions are good about making good decisions and making, good actions. But as long as he's tempted by the devil, it's going to be a problem. What he does need to do is hang around the right people, okay, loving celebration, people that get him. But he needs a higher role model, okay? He's the Knight of Wands. He needs a King of Wands. If he doesn't have an older role model to show him how to break habits, and it even could be a therapist, it's somebody he can turn to, he's not going to. He really has to commit and he has to work on being tempted. Okay, love? It says he really does have the desire. He just doesn't have the ability or know how to do it. So if you can work out that therapy or a mentor or, I don't know what your preferences are, but that would really, really help him. If he had a mentor to help guide him and kind of point out the mistakes. Because nobody wants somebody going, you should stop doing this. It has to be more constructive with words. Okay. The desire is there. All right. Give it time. First name. Give it time. Give him his space. You know, that old cliche. I love cliches because they're true. If it's meant to be, he'll come back around. It'll work out. Give it to God. Give it to God. All right. Okay. Let's go back up here. I got 7 more. Marcy. Are the people that are talking to my mother legit? From Publishing Clearinghouse? Where's Ed McMahon when you need him? Saying she won. I told her it's a scam. Have they not shown up on the doorstep with balloons and a big old check? Isn't that how it's supposed to go? Let's see, love. Sounds very suspicious to me. That's just my discernment. Let's see what the cards say. Wow. Okay. You can stop there, Spirit. I stopped after 6 cards. Interesting. Very rarely do I ever have cards come in reverse, and you have 3 of them. All right. First of all, she's being tricked. This is an illusion. Okay. It's fake. It's not real. Need to wrap up that conversation real fast because that's just going to create a lot of burden. And they are after her banking information. It's going to leave her out in the cold. Okay. Pentacles, money. These are the 3 that came up in reverse. King of Pentacles. This is financial security for generations. This is being broke, poor, and bankrupt for generations. All right. This is a gift, emotional satisfaction. If it's like this, it's like this. This is going to cause her to go into a depression when she loses everything. This is a true wheel of fortune, a twist of fate. This, still no good. Wheel of fortune, go bye bye. She didn't win anything. People are trying to take advantage of her. So if you can help um, move that conversation along, I would do it because that's not good. Just tell them if it's true. You know where I live. You have my address. Come show up with a balloon and a check. And then I'll believe you. Mm-hmm. Ed McMahon was never associated. I thought, was he not? Okay. The Mandela effect. Yes, he did. I'm going to argue, Mary. Yes, he did. I swear, Ed McMahon. Am I the only one that remembers Ed McMahon being part of that? Okay. Ooh, we're going to have a Mandela effect show. Would you all like to do that? Maybe the round table, or I'll do it by myself if I have to. We should make a list of all the Mandela effects and see how many we can check off. Ugh, I'm still sticking to the fruit of the loom cornucopia. I'm just saying. All right. 17. Any messages from spirit for me? All right, love. And John, you're next, love. See, Deb's with me. I remember. So they're saying he wasn't associated. Okay. Good one, Nadia. Ed McMahon came to the house in proper fruit of the looms. That's right. That's right. Maybe he brought the Berenstein Bears. Berenstain. It's Berenstein. Just saying. I grew up with Berenstein Bears. Hi, Roy. How's everything across the pond, love? Whitey whiteys. Okay, let's see. All right, 17. What we got here? Oop, whoop, cards. Get a couple fly out. Wow. Okay, 17. This is interesting. I still had a couple cards in reverse. The deck's all messed up, but I'm not fixing it. Spirit wants it to be that way. It's just that way. There's something in your life that has to do with a contract. It can be indirectly. It doesn't have to be you. It might be, but there's a contract here that has come to an end. Okay. It can be a loss of a job, an agreement with someone. There's a loss here somewhere because secrets came out. This is secretive. See, this is secrets that came out. It's been revealed. There is no more veil there. Somebody who had been tricking the system can't do it anymore. This is tricking. It came out in reverse. That means the tricks are out of the sleeve. So think about, like, if he had tricks up his sleeve, they have now fallen out. There's all the secrets, and this is upright. Those rest at ease because all these secrets, I don't know who the contract is with, but it came to an end because somebody was doing somebody wrong and had lots of dirty secrets. Spirit doesn't want you to focus on that. They want you to focus on the future of manifesting what you want, because the world is your oyster, love. You have so many choices to make. Do not let this be a setback for you personally. I hope that resonates with you, love. I don't know what it means, but that's what they're focusing on. All right. Okay. We got 5 more. John, here we go, love. Does the universe have a message for you? Yes. We love you. All right. All right, John, let's pull some cards. Ooh, you got picky cards too. Oh, okay. John, Spirit's focusing on something about your childhood. You have one card in the dead center of the reading that is in reverse, and I'll explain what that means. But to start out with, the one that flew out of the deck was the Page of Wands. As a child, hope and optimism for the future. Okay. But it was a sad disappointment. I don't know anything about your childhood, but it says that it wasn't what you expected. You're very disappointed and heartbroken over your childhood. Now let me explain the card that's in reverse. Normally, this is good about waiting for the bounty of a good harvest, that you put all that work in and you're going to get something out of it because you worked hard. It came in reverse. That means you put all the work in and you didn't get squat. So that means you could have been a really, really good kid, had a really crappy childhood, but they're focusing on the next stage of your life. They want you to start over. They pick another page, focus and manifest a new project and a new future, a new outlook on your life. Okay. And I want you to imagine that family being beautiful and gifted and abundant and secure. Okay. So it's really mindset and manifesting with all those pentacles. Whatever happened to you in the past, that's a forgiveness. Now let's move on and make the future a beautiful, bright beginning. All right. Now, John, I don't know if that resonates with you. This is beautiful because God wants you to have it. All right. Now, I pulled one more. The King of Swords. He's in reverse. That means it could have been someone who used his voice. This is full of integrity, truth, and honesty. This guy talks bad to you, puts you down. It could have been your father or a male role model in your life. Those words still sting to this day. Spirit is saying you need to let them go, love. Okay? Because you're worthy and you're loved and your future is bright. Okay? You need some candy, life. What kind of candy you want? Oh, your base card's beautiful, love, and it's upright. That's beautiful. Ace of Cups. If you do this, like the creator says, the Ace of Cups, you have so much emotional fulfillment, your cuppeth runneth over. Okay. And you will certainly get that here with us because we do love you. Okay. All right. Ha ha ha. All right. I hope that resonates with you, honey. All right. Let me refresh this before I forget. Multitasking. Okay. Nadia, are we going to have to review the movie The Manchurian Candidate as a reference for the future? Daggone it. You've been in my head again. That came into my head the other day, and I'm like, maybe I should watch The Manchurian Candidate. 'Cause that's kind of what it was. Yeah. Like, who are they going to pick this time? Who have they groomed? Well, let's ask Spirit if they think we should. How many movies have they put out that have been dead on to predictive programming and training us? All right. People getting booted off? I hope not. Ugh, the dirty word, John. Don't say that. Uh, supposedly they're dead anyway, but apparently from the grave they endorsed the cackling hyena. I don't know. Let's see if we should watch this movie. Echo. He certainly is. I'm remodeling. That's why it's echoing. Get out of my head. Turn the light off. Yes, that's why the military put it out. But we also need to guard ourselves with the emotions. Don't get too attached and don't over assume with it as well with that King of Cups. Okay, because people can take it two different ways. So it says, yes, they highly advise watching that again, but don't let your imagination run wild with you. Okay, use your intuitive ability. All right. Okay, so that confirms we should. Okay, everybody get some more popcorn. Somebody needs to add some different flavor to popcorn. Well, I agree. I agree, Nadia. If they can vote, they can run for president. All right, Mary. I have a doctor's appointment with a cardiologist on Thursday. Will everything go well? Well, we're going to manifest that it is. But let's see. They said, you need to change the deck to that one, please. I went, okay. They said, now look at the bottom. It's your creator. Okay. I'll just do what I'm told. That's a good sign, Mary. Hmm. You had a couple cards fly out. I'm hoping and being optimistic of making them look better. Ugh. Okay, so we got a couple things going on here. All right, first two cards that flew out on their own. All right, this can be a distraction. They're going to try to distract you. Okay, one thing they're going to tell you is, you're going to die. Means your heart's clogged, you got all these problems, and we should do A, B, and C to fix it. I'm not saying you shouldn't, but this is what Spirit's saying. It could go either way. This is fear of the unknown. You need to figure out both truths, both options. Knight of Swords, you will get truth. This is full of integrity and truth. Even if you have to travel to find more truth, like second opinion, okay, sitting next to that too. Do not let them hoodwink you and think that you're all down for the count, because you can get out of this. You have the ability to use your discernment. Please stand up for yourself when you go to these appointments. To anyone that has a doctor appointment, be your own best advocate. Okay. There are some really good doctors around here. I've got a good old country doctor that lets us kind of rule the roost of what we need and what we expect. Not all doctors are like that. Some are still in the system, so to speak. Stand up for yourself. But after I shuffled, I pulled out the Hermit. Please have faith, stand up for yourself, and do not let them convince you that you're going to hit the floor tomorrow. Use your discernment. And it says, get a second opinion if necessary. Okay, love? I think they're going to try to convince you you've got A, B, and C wrong with you. I'm just saying. That's what the cards are saying. All right. John, for me too, except this a few months ago, I had that abscess in my jaw and all that stuff. I had to go get an antibiotic. But really cool doctor. I was very blessed to find one. But good for you. If you can avoid them. But I understand, med beds aren't quite here yet. All right. Here's our sweet Joe Patry. How are you, love? In some dreams I've had recently that were for very claustrophobic for me, Jen was coaxing me through something like a very confining tunnel like area in some kind of foliage. What were we doing? Mm, I almost sang one of the littles nursery rhymes or one of their whatever they do, their little hand motion. We're going on a bear hunt. Have you ever heard that? I don't know, Joe. Let's find out what we were doing. Maybe it's metaphoric and Jen was trying to coax you out of your comfort zone. Just saying. Claustrophobic, tight squeeze. Well, how did my hips get through it? That's what I want to know. All right. What were we doing? We're doing spiritual work together. That's what we're doing. Because you and I have experienced a very close death recently, literally within 48 hours of each other, your mama and my son. So when we get together in your dreams, subconscious, whatever you want to call it, beyond the veil, it's because we are dealing with great suffering and loss. Okay. And we both need to look, and we both are, because we've been great about, you know, at least every couple of days checking in. I know I'm not as good at it as you are. Um, we need to move past it, and we're helping each other, making sure that this guy doesn't keep us chained to the depression. Squeezing through that healing, grieving process so we can see God's gift of why these things happened. All right. That's what our collective is there for. This is a beautiful, well aspected community card. We are literally helping each other get through these times, and that it takes time, and we're balancing each other out. So, JoJo, it's healing. So, if I got to drag you by an ankle or the hair on your head or your ear, we're going to squeeze through that hole and get to the base card. And that's a new beginning of celebration. So, get ready. I'll be there tonight to drag you through a hole. Okay? Mud and all. It'll be all right, lovey. I love you. And I'm still praying for you. All right. The last question I have is Nadia. I've noticed a lot of card readers on YouTube have been having their cats around them. Yeah. Is this a message or the readers? By the way, I have been typing this one before the pause button came. Listen. So she's trying to avoid saying that she used a Vippy. She just has sausage fingers that slow pecker. So she's a slow pecker, sausage fingers. She's just like Lee, her spiritual brother. Okay. Okay. Well, let's find out what these kitties mean. Yeah, they're very clingy. Recently, I've seen Laura's cats, Janine's cats. I think those are the only two I really watched. Scott Yates. I haven't seen any of his stuff recently, but yeah, we'll see. Kitty cats. Little guardians they are. Little guardians. These are protectors. I just got chills on that. Spirit of the Lyran. They're guardians. The reason, and what are they guarding Tarot readers deal with the spirit world, and I don't care how well you cleanse, there's always an opportunity. If you're especially if you're distracted, the enemy tries to use a little tiny opening to get in. Here's why the kitties are showing up. They're very in tune with that frequency of the enemy. They can pick up on it. They see things and hear things before we do. They're prepared to deal with the liars and thieves that are creeping in while we're reading because they're secret and we don't know they're there. Absolutely. So they're taking action to protect us and move us out of troubled water. And we need to trust them as we read the cards. So that's beautiful. And I cleanse and I pray and I do everything, but one little opening. We should actually get excited if one more come off the top. Get excited that they're there after I kick Boomer out. If I could get him out of my way, he could stay in here. But maybe next time I'll try to find something for him to sit on. But it looks like they're protecting from maybe small, quiet spirits that we're just not in tune with because we're so focused on reading. Very, very possible. But beautiful energy, though. Let's see. Okay, did you have a question? Let me go check. Let me see what else I have. Yeah, retype them real quick. Put it and put a little question mark or a big giant Q in front of it because that it helps me catch them. If not, it's just normal chat for you guys, and I don't want to interrupt that. That is so true, Nikki. Yeah, doctors aren't used to people standing up for themselves and advocating for their own health and making their own choices. They're not used to it. Well, that's what happens when you lock us down for 2.5 years. We get a little grumpy. Caroline, I did get some of yours, love. Mention Wednesday show and time. Yeah. Round table on Wednesday. Our aces. Yeah, he's doing that one. Just we're gonna do the Kazarev mirror. He's gonna host that. So look on Ace of Swords. It's still under King of Cups too. You can find him. And then Friday, and that's at 1 o'clock Eastern time, 12 Central. And we love to get Ace out of bed. So that's 10 o'clock Pacific. Friday, I will host the round table because our beloved, I'm just going to call him King of Cups. He ain't here to yell at me. He can't be there. So Nadia and I are going to wing it. And maybe Nadia and I can talk about Mandela effect or something. We'll figure something out. We'll do potpourri, answer a bunch of questions, and talk behind King's back because that's fun with love. You know, I'm teasing. Um, so yeah, and both of those shows are at 1 o'clock Eastern. So Wednesday he'll host, Friday I will host, and then I'm going to do my show next Monday as of right now. But then I will be leaving town for quite a few days. So quite a lot of stuff to take care of, both in the 3D world and the spiritual. So, it's just an emotional. I'm just yapping my jaws because I'm waiting for people to retype their questions if they had them. Um, yeah, a lot of the 3D court stuff, the legal stuff that I have to handle with Michael's stuff, but that's not the only reason I'm going back home. My father hasn't spoken to me in 18 years, and he has, since the death of Michael, he has requested to talk to me. So I'm going to go. I'm going to close this out one way or another. I have reached out for years and years and years, and he doesn't respond. And he finally did. Of course, my aunt helped because she lives right next door to him and basically told him he was being an asshole to his child. But anyway, yeah, she wanted to know that if I would go and meet with him. And I said, absolutely. And I will love on him and I will forgive him, which I always have. But this will be face to face for the first time in almost 20 years. So y'all pray for me and go back home. I don't go to jail. Okay. But I'm going to do it and staying in contact with all the other family members. My phone is blowing up trying to keep up with you guys and them. It's a handful. But that's how we start new beginnings. Do I have anything that's been retyped yet, or am I just yapping for no reason? Oh, Caroline, she wanted to know, is there a message for her? Yes, I see you out of the corner of my eye, my phone. Well, my spectacles on. Audio screenshotted for me. Thank you, love. Um, got that one. Oh, and Kay's. Okay. Well, I'll do Caroline's and then I'll do Kay's. And I think that's it. All right. Here we go. See if Spirit's got a message for Caroline. Oop. Card fly out. That's true, Deb. It shouldn't take a death to bring families back. But when you've been the peacekeeper and playing Switzerland for years and nobody wants to play along, and then when you move away and they realize, oh crap, she moved away. Who do we have now to play referee? All of a sudden, now they all want to be up my butt, basically. It's fun, and I'm going to let them do it. But I have boundaries. Jen's learned a lot. All right, Caroline. Spirit wants you to take charge of a project. They're focusing on being a leader, all right, for a newfound endeavor that you want to start, manifesting a new project. Are you thinking of starting something new? Because you are the one for the job. But I get that this is humanitarian quantum working with the off-worlders. They really want you to keep focusing on that. Be very specific with your details on it and have faith that you can take a leadership role, okay, in this project. They really, I think, didn't you have that message not too long ago? Because they're reiterating that. They want more detail. Be as specific as you can. So kind of keep taking that under your wing and working on it, okay? Oh, Roy wants a message too. All right. Well, let me do Case and then I will do Roy and then I will say goodbye to you for the day. I do have a private reading later. Playing catch up. Once again, if I have emailed you about a missed appointment, please let me know when you are available. Because next week I won't be. All right. Kay says, is the house being toxic, sick, like because of kitten death? Ooh. I'll fear maybe the other one, as need to ask. Yeah, but felt issues was there, put off test, and had dream of air quality. So basically, you want to know if the air quality of your house is bad. Okay. Or if it's this kitty thing. Okay. All right. Kay wants to know the air quality of her house, good or bad. Thank you, Marcy. What do you want to post in the chat, Terry? You post whatever you want to, lovey. That's why you have a wrench. Well, thank you, Roy. You're darling too, precious. You know I love you. That was a good precious, not an insult precious, okay? You've been around here long enough. You know the difference. Oh, dear. Okay, it confirms the air quality is poor. Now, this is a personal question. It's kind of rhetorical. You don't really have to answer it, but the cards are telling me. Does it make you feel almost like you're battling yourself? Kind of make you feel like you're going crazy. Something's wrong in the atmosphere. Yeah, it absolutely is. It's something you can't see, taste. It's almost like black mold. This is suggesting that you need to move. The fool is like, pack your knapsack and get out of the house. All right? And take the little dog too. In your case, it might be a kitty. Be patient. It would take a long time and a whole lot of money to clean this up. Okay? All right. It would help, but this would be cleared up and you'd be free and independent of sickness and feeling like you're crazy if you get out of that house. I have lived in homes like that, honey, and believe me, they will make you sick. The base card is if you don't own the house, you can go after the landlord. There's your justice. You need a lawsuit if they don't clean it up. It's their job, okay? Very poor air quality, love. I know. It's like wish in one hand and crap in the other, which can happen faster. If you can't, I understand. Been there, done that. Everything takes money, but if you don't own the house and it's under the landlord, he still has to provide you a temporary place to live. Look up your state renter's rights. It's a very real thing. They have to provide a place to live, love. Woman died, said to go crazy. Oh my God, kittens are showing mess. Sadly, a long time ago. Scrambled brains and woman died prior. Signs intuition feel they need to be safe. You need to get out of the house. That's all there is to it. Whatever you have to do. If it's a landlord, you need to contact this landlord, okay? But we pray for you. We hope the best for you. All right? I hope that resonates. Okay. Let's see. Hi, Colleen. Welcome, love. Hi, Joby. All right. You're catching me at the tail end of the show, but that's all right. We'll be back on Wednesday and we do roundtable with our beloved Ace, King, Jack, Queen, Merlin, Dennis, Michael, whatever his name is this week. We love him. All right. Roy wanted a quick message for him, and then I'm going to turn you loose. Not that I've had you tied up or anything. Some of y'all might like it. Just saying. Because you're crazy. All right. Hi, Karen. What do we got for Roy? You have some decisions to make quite quickly coming soon, don't you, dear? You're treading lightly because you don't want to make the wrong decision. Now, these are emotional, okay? So it can be very, very personal. But then again, your work life and decisions with work can be emotional because the fear of the unknown can be a very, very real thing. You have some choices that need to be made. Okay. Something going on in your life that's emotionally could upset the apple cart, so to speak, but it's going to happen very quickly. You need to make something's coming that you're going to have to make quick decisions on the fly. All right. You're trying to tread lightly. You kind of know it's coming, but you're like, I don't know. I don't want to upset anybody. This is nope. You need to take a charging action. Use your voice because it's a sword. Make the decision. Speak your mind of what you want, not basing it on everyone else's emotions and treading lightly on tiptoeing on eggshells, so to speak. Don't do that. Make your decisions. Okay. You are not stuck in a position where you can't make a decision. You stand up for yourself and what you want. Now, this can be career or personal, but don't let someone else influence and manipulate you into making a decision that you don't actually feel comfortable with. But it's going to happen quickly. Your base card, where'd it go? I just had it in my hand. The chariot card, that means overcoming adversity. It's going to come quickly. These are fast acting, moving cards. So, Roy, it might come out and smack you in the back of the head real quick and go, hey, what's your decision? Have one ready. Pray about it, meditate about it. So, I hope that resonates with you. There's something that you're going to need to decide on quite quickly, love. I have an answer. Okay? Glitching. Are you calling me names, Deb? Glitching. I'm a glitching. I probably am. All right, guys. That is it for today. It's good to be back. This is Normal Jen. Should we even say my name and normal in the same sentence together? I'm not quite sure. All right. Wednesday, I will see you on the round table. Watch for your oracles tomorrow. I will do those this week. Won't be able to do them next week because I don't own a laptop. I can't just travel and do them. Other than that, that's what's going on. So if I owe you a reading because of the last 2 weeks, make sure you check your emails. All right. I love each and every one of you. Thank you for your questions. Thank you for all those who bought coffees, which reminds me I should refresh this. I don't want to forget anybody. Okay, we're good. All right. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. I'm going to go cleanse everything and get ready for private readings that I'm making up. All right. With that being said, I love you. Behave yourselves. All right. I will see you later. Bye.